That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
132 fighter. SOS. Hey, check Mike.
They'll drop to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 5 catches, 106 yardage. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over. 1-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To try again after the sack. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the... So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Try interception, he'll look to throw. Anuno's got it, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Let's go, Denver. X3. 218, chop, snap.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there it's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the...
Here we go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man here is Hamilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. Now, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback as time expires in the first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Jim, look at me. Go, go. Fight.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got this complete to Hamilton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of